Greetings, this is the Timeshare Traveler, and today is episode 88, The Benefits of Abound, which is a new program by Marriott Vacation Club. So here's the overview. I'll go through the programming basics. I've been reading tons of materials out there now on the web and the Vistana site, as well as the Marriott Vacation Clubs, because I own both. And then I'll talk about the more resorts. I think that's an amazing feature of the combined, and been waiting for it. Not new, but it's great to finally have it happening. And the next thing is elite benefits remain or get better. In my case, they get better, so I'm good with that. And also, you get to keep what you have, and I'll describe a little more in detail what that and what I like most about the program that has just been announced. And lastly, I'll go through the elite levels that they have announced, and there is where they're going up. But anyway, that's the overview. So let me tell you a little bit about my channel, and then I'll be right back to go into each one of these in detail. Hi, my name is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. The purpose of this channel is to provide education and knowledge for those interested in timeshares. I've been a timeshare owner for over 15 years. I'm an elite owner with Marriott Vacation Club, Hilton Grand Vacations, and Worldmark by Wyndham. I've also posted over 70 timeshare video reviews of different locations, and I've posted 40 timeshare video tips. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and I can be found at Timeshare Trav on Twitter and Facebook, and my website is www.timesharetraveler.com. Well, now we're back. Let me talk about the program basics. The first thing is there's an exchange program rules provided at that URL, and I'll put it in the description. But that's basically, it seems to be the rules for the program. So it's, again, it feels very reassuring. You used to have to go to the sales owner updates to find out stuff, and now there actually seems to be quite a bit of it available. So you can start making decisions based on the facts. If you're a Marriott owner, Abound seems just to be a rebranding of the current system. All the points are the same, so it looks like that they've done that. You get the added locations. Even when you log into Marriott, now it says the Sheraton and Westin resorts are not available yet, and will be coming in the fall with Abound. Benefit levels seem to be the same. It does, I have, from the sales team, they say they're going up. I don't know if that's a sales tactic. I haven't seen that officially announced, but they are saying that the benefit levels will be more points in the future. If you're a Vistana owner, memberships points get converted to Abound points. And that's, I've gotten in ownership. I don't know the actual ratios, and I didn't see any document, at least in my so far educating of myself. And you have access to the Marriott locations using the Abound point structure, which is really the Marriott Vacations structure. Or you can continue to use them as you use them today. So that's the basics of the program. Let me drop onto the locations. And of course, the more resorts is a wonderful thing. It's in one program now. And again, I think the industry overall is consolidating. So that's I think it's a good thing because there's more availability, things like that. Again, all access to the current Marriott timeshare locations, access to Westin and Sheraton timeshares, plus you'll get access to the Ritz-Carlton as well. And basically use your current destination points. And that's what it's like if you're a Marriott owner, a Vistana owner. You'll have the Vistana ownership and access to the Marriott timeshares via Abound. If you own both, like I do, you can decide each year how do you want to best use your points, combined or separately. That's some of the things I don't yet know, and that's what I'm hoping once it gets launched, I'll get some experience doing that. And so now I'm going to show you a picture of the expanded sort of set of resorts. Here's a bit of an eye chart, but I wanted to put the list of all the resorts out here. And if you stop the video and sort of zoom in on the screen, I don't know if you can do that on your phone, but I know you can do it on the PC. You should be able to read the descriptions. I've tested it. It seems to be okay. And that way you can get a sense of here's all the combined locations. And this has a complete list of all of them. So I think it's really cool. Anyway, I'll let you stop the video and do that, and then continue when you're done. And here's the slide that matters the most. to me, actually, personally. Elite benefits remain or get better. It seems to be the same tier structure that the Marriott has. And if you own Marriott, Abound status is the same as Marriott status. Again, the sales team's been telling me that the point levels will be going up. I don't know how much that's true. I don't see anything in writing, and it could be just one of the reasons they, potentially want you to buy more. And again, Hilton is raising theirs, so it's in the industry. There seems to be continual inflation of points, so it's nothing new there. If you own Vistana, your tier remains the same. If you own Vistana and Marriott, which is like me, I get the big bonus. And I sort of knew this going in. I bought some Marriott once the merger happened so that I could, begin to learn the program, which was good for me. And you can combine your points when you do Vistana and Marriott. In my case, I'm not elite in either Vistana or Marriott, but together I'm the first level of elite called Select. And what that means, I get Platinum Bonvoy status. And what that means is when I stay at a Marriott hotel, I get access to the lounge and free breakfast, where you might not get that in at some of the hotels within the Bonvoy Marriott system. One of the features I like is you get to keep what you have. So it's not like you sort of get, I think you get the best of both worlds. I'll feel better when I've actually used it and it's actually live. It's kind of, it's hard to say everything's can be kept the same. There may be, people talk about inventory being harder to get and things like that with more people. So we really don't know how that's going to play out. And I might have my opinion, but really I don't want to talk about my opinion because I have no basis in fact until I get some experience doing that. Leverage the online material to learn about Abound. That's what I've been doing, and it's an ongoing process. I continuously review it, and I'll feel better once I get to experience it and that. But Vistana owners, you have the option to convert your points, your star options, to club points by Abound, and you get to choose that every year. And then you can bank them if you want, and all the same features that you see in most of the locations. So you have some greater flexibility. And Vistana owners can continue to use everything the same if club points not assigned to Abound for the year. So in other words, every year you can decide, and that's the way the rules seem to be written. Again, I'll feel a whole lot better when I've got actual experience in the program's live, but that's coming shortly. So this is just more education for everyone here. Again, till it's live, just continue to use everything the way you have and learn the details of Abound and begin planning new destinations. I think I'm pretty excited about it, and hopefully this is work well for you guys as well. I'm going to talk about what I like most, and again, I've talked about a bunch of things that are new features, so I'm not going to be redundant to that. But I guess the most important thing for me is I've been waiting for this for 4 years. And it's finally here. I mean, they now announced it. It's actually, they don't give an exact date, but it's all on the website. The rules are there, the PDF. I like the idea that I could potentially stay at a single resort longer. And that's because I can combine both points in both systems that I have, and that should allow me to, stay at one for a long time. So if I want to do a family vacation or even book 2 rooms at one of the locations and have my kids and so forth join, our friends and family join, I can do that. In my case, it's true. I get increased status by the combination of the two, although, could argue that I did purchase it knowing that was happening. So it's not a new thing. It's just actually seeing it actually happen. Again, I love the flexibility of current use or combined use. So that I can continue to use what I have or take advantage of what the merger brings. And the last, and I've mentioned it over and over, and it's a broken record to a certain degree, but the official documents are now available, and I've listed the URL in a prior slide, and I'll put it in the description below. Lastly, the elite levels, they're pretty much, these are exactly, as far as I know, the same as the Marriott Club. And again, they've mentioned they might go up, but up to less than 4,000 points, your standard member, your Select, which is where I'll be, which is the beginning of the free, the Platinum level, and Executive is the next level from 7 to 10,000, and at Presidential become Titanium, and Chairman as well. I think you're Titanium level in the Bonvoy, and there are many other perks that you get. And owner levels are defined by what contracts you have, not how you use the points. So that what they made that, I read that in the document, that basically that way it doesn't matter whether you're using the Vistana as Vistana. That's the way I read it. So that was very important to me, that I don't like have to go into the program every year in order to take advantage of the platinum benefits on the hotel side. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Enjoy. Have a happy vacationing.